No one claps. Guests at Godmother's Bookstore launch ignore Meghan's speech as she takes the mic. In a world saturated with celebrity culture and public spectacles, few events can stir as much intrigue as a high-profile book launch. Picture this: a swanky bookstore in the heart of a bustling city, an audience filled with literary enthusiasts, influencers, and the ever-watchful media. Now imagine the guest of honor, a Duchess turned author, stepping up to the mic, only to face an unexpected silence. No applause, no cheers, just a room full of blank stares. What could possibly lead to such a stinging reception? But before we continue, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates. As Meghan Markle took the stage at Godmother's Bookstore, all eyes were on her, not out of adoration, but rather out of a mix of curiosity and skepticism. The atmosphere was thick with anticipation. After all, this was not just any book launch. This was Meghan's unveiling of her latest literary endeavor, a project that promised to be both personal and profound. Yet, as she began her speech, it became evident that the applause she might have expected was nowhere to be found. Before delving into the intricacies of Meghan's speech, let's set the stage for this noteworthy event. Godmother's Bookstore, a local favorite, had transformed itself into a literary haven, drawing in crowds with its cozy ambience and eclectic collection of titles. The bookstore's owner, a longtime friend of Meghan, had worked tirelessly to create an atmosphere that celebrated the written word and the art of storytelling. The invite list was a who's who of the literary world, influencers and socialites, all eager to witness a moment that promised to be historic. Meghan's transition from royal life to a full-fledged author had garnered media attention for years, and this launch was her chance to cement her place in the literary canon. Yet, as she took the mic, the energy in the room shifted. What had started as an air of excitement began to feel more like a tense standoff. Meghan began her speech with warmth, sharing anecdotes from her journey as a writer. She spoke about the inspiration behind her book, her love for storytelling, and her desire to connect with readers on an intimate level. However, as she delved deeper into her narrative, the audience's response, or lack thereof, became palpable. The faces that had once shown interest now appeared disengaged, some even scrolling through their phones, seemingly more captivated by their screens than by the woman before them. What could have caused such a drastic shift? Was it the content of her speech, the timing, or perhaps the weight of her royal past that loomed over her every word? As she continued, the silence grew heavier, and a sense of awkwardness permeated the air. To understand the audience's reaction, one must consider the complexities surrounding Meghan's public persona. Since marrying Prince Harry, Meghan has been a polarizing figure. While many admire her for her philanthropic efforts and advocacy for mental health and women's rights, others view her with skepticism, questioning her motives and authenticity. This ambivalence was likely present in the audience at Godmother's Bookstore, people divided between admiration and critique. Moreover, the event was not just about Meghan's speech. It was about the expectations placed upon her. Many attendees likely came with preconceived notions of who Meghan is and what she represents. The weight of that expectation can be a double-edged sword. As she spoke of empowerment and resilience, it became clear that some in the audience were perhaps grappling with their own feelings about her journey. As Meghan concluded her speech, the silence persisted. In a moment that felt almost surreal, she stepped down from the mic, her expression a mix of disappointment and resolve. The audience seemed to hold its breath, unsure of how to respond. A few hesitant claps finally broke the tension, but the moment had passed. In the days following the launch, social media erupted with commentary. Supporters praised her courage and authenticity, while critics derided the event as a failure, a testament to her waning popularity. Articles dissected her speech, analyzing every word and gesture, attempting to uncover the reasons behind the muted response. Yet, beyond the noise of public opinion, there was a deeper narrative at play, a story about vulnerability, the challenges of reinvention, and the quest for acceptance in a world that often feels unforgiving. Meghan's experience at Godmother's Bookstore is more than just a singular event. It reflects broader themes in society. In an age where public figures are often celebrated and vilified in equal measure, the expectations placed upon them can be overwhelming.